Hi there, music teacher Kent here. Today's video is geared toward the intermediate guitarist who is somewhat new to playing in the jazz style and playing in ensembles in the jazz style. So I'm assuming you have a little bit of background knowledge about chords and the fretboard and things like that. This video is more geared toward how to make good decisions about the chord voicings that we choose when we're playing in a jazz ensemble, and starting simply so that once we have a foundation of some simple voicings, we can add to them, we can add notes, we can add strings. But if we start with the complicated voicings, then we're not going to have that foundation to simplify it and to really make specific choices about which notes are included in the voicings that we play. So let's go ahead and take a 2-5-1 progression in the key of G major, and the chords for that are going to be A minor, D7, and G major 7. Now we're going to go through that again, and I'm going to show you these voicings in more detail and explain them a little bit. Okay, we have an A minor 7. We're only using the E string, the D string, and the G string on fret 5 for all three. We're skipping over the A string. We're not playing that. If we're playing with a pick, we could deaden it. I'm playing finger style in this lesson. So we've got the root of the chord in the bass, then we've got the minor 7 on string 4, and then we've got the minor 3rd on string 3. All right, let's check out the D7 chord. I'm playing the root on string 5. I'm playing the 3rd of the chord on string 4 at fret 4, and I'm playing the 7th of the chord on string 3. Now you might be thinking, where's the 5th of the chord? It's not there. We really don't need the 5th of the chord in order to clearly outline a D7 dominant chord. Also, if we play the 5th of the chord, but somebody else in the band is playing the flat 5th or the sharp 5th, then we might be creating unwanted dissonance. So a dominant chord that has only the root, the 3rd, and the 7th can oftentimes be a prudent choice. We could always add in more notes later if we want to. Let's go on to the G major 7 chord. I'm playing the root in string 6. I'm playing the major 7th of the chord on string 4, and I'm playing the major 3rd of the chord on string 3. And I'm skipping over the A string. I'm skipping over string 5. I can deaden that with my first finger if I want to, if I was playing with a pick. Okay, let's go on to one more 2-5-1 progression. This time we're going to do a 2-5-1 in C. That's going to let us use slightly different voicings. Still root, 3rd, and 7th in each voicing, but this time we're starting with the root note of the 2 chord being on string 5, so it does change the voicings that we're going to choose. Playing the root of the chord on string 5 at fret 5, the minor 3rd, because it's a D minor 7 chord, at fret 3 of string 4, and I'm playing the minor 7th of the chord on fret 5 of string 3. It sounds like this. One thing I like about these simple voicings too is the intervals sound a little bit different than if we were playing say a root position minor 7th chord and including the 5th. We get a fuller sound, which is also nice, but these 3-note voicings have their own distinct quality to them they also sound nice in a lot of contexts. The next chord of the progression is G7. I'm playing the root on fret 3 of string 6, I'm playing the minor 7th of the chord on string 4 at fret 3, and I'm playing the major 3rd of the chord at fret 4 of string 3. And that resolves to a C major 7, playing the root of the chord at fret 3 on string 5. The major 3rd is at fret 2 on string 4, and the major 7th is on fret 4 of string 3. Let's hear the whole progression. D minor 7, G7, C major 7. Let's hear what these two progressions sound like back to back. A minor 7, D7, G major 7, D minor 7, G7, C major 7. So this lesson is really, they're simple voicings. They're not hard to play, which is also nice if you're playing, say you're sight reading a tune that you're not super familiar with. You want to keep up, you want to be able to play all of the chords, but maybe finding the voicings with all of the 9ths and 13ths and other extensions is going to slow you down. So there's a lot of reasons that these voicings can be useful, but they're also useful for building our knowledge so that when we do want to use more complicated voicings that maybe have more notes or maybe some rootless voicings, well, now we kind of have a starting point for choosing what to include and what to leave out. So I hope you found this lesson useful today, and I'm going to do another lesson sometime soon about rootless voicings that will tie in directly with this lesson. We might even use the very same chord progressions so that you can compare and contrast using these rooted simple voicings, and then moving on to using some rootless voicings, being able to decide about extensions like 9ths or other extensions like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a great day.